What is going on, guys? Brad here from Pickdawgz.com, and I got a pick in this Duke versus Kansas college basketball game going down on Tuesday, November 26, 2024. Here at Pickdawgz, we drop the most free pick videos at anyone, so click that subscribe button, drop a like. It helps us out a lot. And if you guys are looking for the picks like the best, the picks like the most, the picks that I'm betting myself personally, go to Pickdawgz.com, click the premium pick section, or click the link in the description of this video. You will find all my plays there. Whew, we got a good one going down on Tuesday, man. Duke versus Kansas. This game will be played on a neutral site. It's actually being played in Las Vegas in the T-Mobile Center. These kids better stay off the blackjack tables. Better stay out the clubs. Better stay off the blackjack tables. You got a job to do. But yeah, man. Duke's coming into this one ranked 11th in the nation, and then Kansas coming into this one ranked number 1 in the nation. And looking at this Duke team, 4-1 record, 4-1 ATS. Averaging 84.6 points per game, giving up just 57.4 points per game. Cooper Flagg has been an animal this season. He is who we thought he was, and he's averaging 17.8 points per game. It's good to see a kid with all the hype behind him actually performing, because that is a lot of pressure. And look, man, this Duke team has played some tough opponents so far this season. And, you know, they took that loss earlier this season to Kentucky, 77 to 72, and I'm a believer, man. I think it's great for these young teams, especially in college basketball, to take a loss early. Know how it feels to take a loss. Get that chip on your shoulder. I always like when a team's able to get a loss out of the way early, and then they bounce back and have looked great ever since. Their last game they played at Arizona, won that one by 14 as 2-point dogs. I was on Duke in that game, and yeah, I've been impressed with them. I also like how Duke has been covering spreads. A lot of these teams like Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, you know, these teams have massive names. They're very public, so they typically get large spreads. You know, the odds makers typically inflate their spreads because they know the public's going to be on it. And Duke has been passing these tests. They've been able to cover the spreads against some of the better teams, and then they've been able to blow teams out as well. You know, play Army, covered that spread. Play Maine, covered that spread. Play Wofford, covered that spread. So they've been respecting people's money. And those are the teams I like to back. They will have their toughest test of the season so far, playing number 1 Kansas. And that's for good reason, man. Kansas is undefeated, 2-3 ATS, averaging 83.6 points per game, giving up 67.6 points per game. Hunter Dickinson is their leading scorer, averaging 17.8 points per game. And yeah, man, I've liked what I've seen from this Kansas team. They haven't been the best cover team, but, you know, we saw them play UNC earlier this season. Only won that game by 3 points as 8-point favorites. They were up a decent amount in that game, and then UNC just battled back. And then they got a nice win over Michigan State by 8 points, and they were 6-point favorites in that one. They have struggled to cover against some of the worst teams or middle of the ground teams. They played Oakland, didn't cover that game. Played UNC Wilmington, didn't cover that game as well. So I don't know. I do like this Kansas team, and especially in this game, I like the veteran presence of Hunter Dickinson. That guy's been playing college basketball forever, it seems like. So I do like that angle, but honestly, man, looking at this game, the spread opened up at Duke minus 2.5, and I think that's everything you need to know. I'm going to take Duke here. I'm going to lay the points. I think this team is legit, and the fact that they're 4-1 ATS makes me like them even more. I think Cooper Flagg will be the best player on the court in this game, and I just think this is going to be a game that comes down to the end, but I think Duke is just a little bit more talented, and I think they're able to get the job done. So sit back, enjoy this one. It's going to be a fun college basketball game, but I'm leaning Duke here to cover the spread. I appreciate you guys watching this, man. Click that subscribe button, drop a like, drop in the comments who you're taking, and if you guys are looking for the picks like the best, the picks like the most, the picks that I'm betting myself personally, go to Pickdawgz.com, click the premium pick section, or click the link in the description of this video. You'll find all my plays there. I'll catch you on the next one.